Hey, lovely Hoodoo Eyes community. It's Shatina, and I wanted to come on here quickly just to talk about a topic that I didn't see a lot of content creators talk about in regards to the movie Sinner, and that's the topic of death. It's very different in what I learned growing up in my Christian life of, when you die, then you are in the presence of God. The ancestors are not there. You're not able to communicate with them. Anything that you would see as your ancestor is a demon and demonic, and it's not actually them because they're present with the Lord. And whereas in Hoodoo, a big transition that I've made is one, not using the terms of died, but more so transitioned, because it's a next step in life, and that a huge part of it is ancestor veneration, that it's not demonic, that you keep a relationship with those relatives that you know and relatives that you didn't know, because a lot of power and protection, it lies there, and it's with God's blessings. And it doesn't mean that you're not present with God. It's even closer to God because they're right there with him on the other side. But I really wanted to talk about the topic of how death didn't protect Annie and Smoke's baby, because I know that that was something that really Smoke grappled with, and so did Annie, and it kind of caused a strain in their relationship. And I remember in the movie him saying, well, why didn't this magic work on our baby? And she didn't have an answer for it. But she did say, like, how do you know it's not working for you? Because you're still here. So a lot of times I feel like in just spiritual communities, it's like, okay, if this is so magical, then it should be able to do this. Or even with God, it's like you should be able to rub God's belly and just get all of your magical wishes to come true. And that's not how things work. The only thing we all get out of this life is not being alive. And I'm pretty sure if we could be immortal, we would try to figure that out. And then so even in the movie, I realized that although nothing can stop you from transitioning, Hoodoo is something that was created to help protect, to help give peace of mind, to help give power when we as a people felt powerless. It really highlighted the fact of one's magic being able to keep them safe from the dark entities, the dark thoughts, the dark things that are just out there that we all grapple and experience and battle and have obstacles with in our day-to-day life. Skeptics could be like, well, then what is like the big deal if it can't give you everything you want? But the reality is, nothing in this world can give you every single thing that you want. So I really wanted to point that out, because I know that even in everyone's spiritual journey, death is something that is fearful. I even have fears about it. And in this Hoodoo journey, I'm learning how to unlearn those fears and grow more of a different relationship with the topic. It also remains to the unknown, but it doesn't diminish the power that you hold and the magic that you have. Even if you don't have all the answers, it does not diminish that. So keep tuning in as I continue to learn, because as I learn, I'll be able to share more and we can discuss more. I'm open to the dialogue and learning what it is that you know as well. And let's just talk about it. Thanks for tuning in.